Discovered by Scott C. Waring of UFO sightings daily, and recorded by the International Space Station on October 29. This is, in my opinion, undeniable proof that NASA keeps a close eye on UFOs in space. After having their camera fixed on the same position for a while, NASA suddenly moves the camera manually to this strange glowing object. I did not edit this video at all, it is NASA zooming in on this thing. The position of the camera is facing right above Earth, so this thing is somewhere between Earth and the station. When I first saw this in Scott's report I couldn't believe it, so I searched the NASA Ustream all night and there it was. Anyway, the astronauts watch the UFO very closely for a few minutes, then guess what happens? Boom, hit with the famous blue screen. But this blue screen was on for much longer than usual. And when the feed finally returned, the UFO was gone. Which gives this event more mystery. What was this object that had NASA so enchanted? And if it was nothing, then why cut the feed? Both questions we probably won't get answers to. Discovered by the Facebook page, Journey to the Surface of the Mars, an alleged strange creature has been seen in a photo taken by the Mars rover Curiosity. Look here. You can see some sort of alien figure here, in a squatting or sitting position. In this enhanced photo made by said Facebook page, you can see there is something not right about this thing. It kind of resembles a humanoid, but dare I say, it almost looks like a stormtrooper style helmet on its head. But that's just what I think. What are your thoughts on this? First discovered by the YouTube channel, UFO Lou, these 4 UFOs were seen zipping past the International Space Station on Wednesday, October 28. The event took place during a spacewalk, but this footage is from the ISS HD Ustream camera, not the normal ISS Ustream that aired the walk. At first I thought they might be space dust or something like that, but if you watch the entire footage on Ustream, you can see that this is the only time they appear. And if you're an avid NASA Ustream watcher, you know you don't see things like this. Plus, although they are small, they are still large enough to be illuminated. Whatever they were, they are extremely fast, and by looking at the one that comes from the bottom of the screen from the left, they change direction. This one comes in arched. So what do you guys think? Aliens? Dust? Debris? You decide. Submitted to the UFO database on October 28, this UFO footage is simply wonderful. It was filmed by a resident of Dallas, Texas, who said they were driving into a gated apartment complex when they saw the strange lights. They went on to describe the object as chevron-shaped and completely silent. They also said it seemed to be followed by 3 to 4 separate orange orbs. After watching this thing for a while, the witness decided to start filming, but after a minute the lights disappeared. I think this is great footage, if it is genuine. Whatever it was giant, and due to its silent nature, I doubt it was a plane or drone. What do you think? Another UFO has been seen on a trail cam in Brooksville, Kentucky, and submitted to the UFO database on October 27. You can see an illuminated object off in the distance that appears to be cigar-shaped in nature. Some will say that it is just an insect flying in front of the camera, but back a few months ago this video was submitted to UFO with the same type of object moving across the sky over Hahira, Georgia. As you can see, it is pretty much identical. So is this proof that aliens exist? Hard to say, but this is strange to say the least. The European Space Agency has announced that an object they have dubbed WT1190F, or WTF for short, will enter Earth's atmosphere in November. Or should I say, re-enter Earth's atmosphere. This is how the object looked back on October 9th. Seen using the University of Hawaii 2.2-meter telescope located on Mauna Kea, Hawaii. Scientists believe this is a discarded rocket body, and went on to say that it is orbiting Earth every 3 weeks in a non-circular orbit. It was discovered by the Catalina Sky Survey in 2013 and has been observed several times since then. They also stated that its density is in fact compatible with the object being a hollow shell, such as the spent upper stage of a rocket body or part of a stage. Of course, some have suggested that it is alien in nature, or that no one knows for sure what the object actually is. But we do know when and where it will land, which will be on November 13th, off the coast of Sri Lanka. So we will have answers shortly. Disclosed TV is reporting that an enormous UFO has been photographed over the Russian city Buryatia. A woman reported seeing a glowing entity, as she called it, hovering in the skies above Ulan-Ude a few days ago. She said it had a lot of green lights, some red and blue, all witnessed by herself, her son, and 2 male passerbys. She claimed the mysterious object disappeared and then reappeared very close, making a noise like the engine of a car. At first, the 2 men thought it could have been a toy, or drone, but then the woman that took the photo said she saw the men run and hide from it in a nearby building. She described the craft as being a large saucer shape, with lights in the middle. She finished by saying that her son got scared and grabbed her hand and they ran away. So were these people seeing an alien spaceship, or is this the biggest drone ever made? Reported by the Facebook page, Journey to the Surface of the Mars, this insect-like creature was photographed by the Mars rover Curiosity. Just by looking at this picture, the creature sticks out like a sore thumb. If we enhance it just a bit, we can see in detail the segments of this thing. Perched on top of a stone of some sort, right out there in the open in front of the camera. And the rover seems to be staring right at it. Now the question is whether or not it's alive or fossilized. It appears to be fossilized to me, but don't take my word for it. Decide for yourself. A man in Sydney, Australia has submitted some amazing photos to the MUFON database today, showing what looks like a triangular UFO hovering over his home. In his statement, the witness said he had noticed the object after walking around his home checking on his plants. He watched it for about 30 seconds before running inside to get his camera. He made it back out in time to snap the photos. He also said he was a pilot in his younger years, and has never seen anything like this. The shape of this craft is symmetric and smooth. Definitely metallic and reflective, and has a circular shaped section on its underbelly. So what could this be? Aliens, a new model drone? Weather balloon? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.